my channel. Today's video I'm going to share with you how I make house beads for your home. Today's video is also in collaboration with Miss Angie in Wonderland, so when you're done watching this video, go right over to her channel and see what she's come up with too. So let's get right into the video. Okay guys, here are some of the beads that I've made already. These are two different styles of beads here. This bead here is just a long straight ream of beads with a heart on the end and a tassel on the other end. Over here you have another way of doing the beads where you loop the beads all the way around, almost like a bracelet, leaving a tail at the end, allowing the tassel to hang. And here's just another color of yarn that I used on the end, but the same thing. So here are the supplies that you're gonna need. You're gonna need some wooden beads, whatever size is your preference. You can choose whatever size you like. A pair of scissors, some twine, and yarn if you prefer. Also, you will need a glue gun. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is take some twine. Does not matter, you know, the length. It's all up to you, because some people have long stream of beads and some people prefer like a medium size or small. So, and then it also depends on the style. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tad bit of the glue and just put just a little dab on the end there, being careful not to burn myself. But this is going to just lock in the extra twine that's the frayed. You guys know what I'm trying to say. The part that's fraying. And this will help to bead your, string your beads without it being difficult. Once you're in the store, you guys, I do want to let you guys know that if you're in Hobby Lobby, because this is where I bought these beads from. I bought the beads at Hobby Lobby, and you see there's a hole on one end. Be sure that when you're there that you get the beads that have the hole that goes straight through. I made that mistake, and I have a bunch of these beads here that I really can't use for this project because there's only one hole on one side. So here we go. I found the other beads that I needed. We're just going to string some beads. This is very simple. Very easy. You could even do big, little, whatever pattern you want. So this is straight to the point, very self-explanatory. And you're gonna add your beads all the way through until you are satisfied with your length. Like I said, it's all up to you. I think I want to make this one pretty long. So we'll see. I made so many already, I'm like running out of beads, and I really didn't want to go back out to buy more. So just continue on this process until, like I say, you get your desired length. All right guys, so unfortunately, I ran out of the big beads, but that's okay because I can still show you guys how to do the beads without having a whole lot. So this is going to be the end and how much that I'm using on this example here. So the next step, after you put all your beads on your string, you're going to tie a knot at the bottom part right here. And I like to try to get the knot as close to this last bead as possible. Like so. So now we're going to go into making our tassel. Okay, so now that we're done, you get the end of your string, your twine, whichever you prefer to use. In today's video, I'm going to be using the yarn, and I'm going to just take off pretty much as much yarn as I think is necessary to create my tassel. I think that the thicker the tassel, the better it is. That's just a preference as well. You can make your tassel as thick or small or thin as you like. It's a personal preference. And like I say, you don't have to use yarn, but what I like about yarn is that I could pick different colors to create my tassels with. So now that I've gotten some yarn off of the actual ream, I'm going to start to wrap the yarn around my hand just to create a loop-like circle around my hand, because I'm creating our tassel now. So now that I've wrapped the yarn around my hands until I reached my desired thickness, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut straight across the top. If you have very sharp scissors, that would be very helpful when doing this process. Okay, so now you guys can see that my yarn is cut. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the center of my yarn. So basically I'm just going to fold it in half and make sure it's even on both sides. And then I'm going to take my end here and wrap this around, and I'm also going to tie a knot. Well, maybe I should do it this way to make it easier so you guys can see. Just make sure you get this part in the center, and then you want to tie a knot again. And this is how you secure your tassel to your string of beads. So also I want to get this knot as close to this last bead as possible as well. So just take your time and do what you gotta do. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm gonna wrap it around again just to secure it once more with another knot. And pull tight. And then once I'm done doing that part, I'm going to take this extra piece of string and I'm just going to snip it off. And you have your end piece here connected to your actual string. So now the next step is, this is another part that's preference. I'm going to use the twine. I'm going to use this twine to finish off the tassel by wrapping around the top, or you can use your yarn as well. So today I'm going to just use the twine here, and I'm going to just show you how we do this step. Now you want to get your glue gun and you want to just dab a little pinch of glue right there, and then you want to lay your string, whatever you're using, on top of the glue and let it just dry a little bit, because this part is going to help you to secure your string from not moving out of place. And then once that's done, we're going to just wrap our little string, our yarn, or whatever we're using around the tip of our tassel, just like this, until you have gone around a few times. And make sure you get that part pretty neat, because I feel like that makes a big difference when you wrap it around, it's really neat. Then you put another little dab on the end to secure the end of your string. That simple. So now you have learned how to create a tassel. Very, very easy, but there's one more step before it's complete. So now you see the tassel is done, but it's not even and it doesn't look neat. So this is the next step where we're gonna need to use our scissors. We're gonna just take all of those, gather them up in your hand, and just cut off all of that excess yarn that's just not even with the rest of it. And voila, guys, there you have it. You have your tassel secured to your bead. And I left this other end open because I want to show you guys how to create a different style if you want to do something different. I think this is a fun way of ending your beads. So I'm going to show you guys that part next. Alright guys, so now I'm ready to show you guys how to end the other side of your rope. And today I'm going to use these little cute little hearts. I love the hearts. This gives it more character. So this is a very simple way of ending the side and giving it a whole nother look. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my glue gun and I'm just going to put a little glue straight down the middle. And then I'm going to take the end of this part and I'm going to take my string and I'm just going to lay the glue right down the center. And then before my glue actually dries, I want to hurry and put the other heart directly on top of the other heart and kind of give it a little squeeze, making like a little sandwich effect. And so here I'm going to tie a knot. This is all up to you. You can get creative with making your beads and do things the way you want. There's so many different ways of doing it. These are just ideas. So I put a little knot on the end there, and then I want to put maybe like 2 more beads on that to pretty much seal the deal. How about I do 3? And that's it, guys. You could do this or you don't have to. So like I said, this is just a fun way of creating something different. So here you go. There's your bead with your heart on the end, and then the other side has a nice pretty tassel that we created in like minutes. All right, you guys, we're all done with our house beads. Give this video a thumbs up and let me know if you would like for me to show you the other style and way that you can make these beads. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to go over to Angie in Wonderland's channel and see what she did. And once again, thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.